Hello, first responders. It's Johanna with Holiday Planet with our pre and post cruise announcement for our first responder cruise Oktoberfest in 2026. And our fabulous river cruise will have two pre and post package options before the cruise in Munich for Oktoberfest, which is what this trip is all about, and post cruise in stunning Lake Como, Italy. Hi, Kim. So first of all, let's talk about the dates of the whole trip so that you can understand where these pre and post packages fit in. This cruise is October 6th through the 13th of 2026. Our Munich pre-cruise package is September 30th through October 3rd. And that will leave October 3rd through the 6th available for you to be in Amsterdam 3 nights before the cruise. And some of you might be thinking, well, wait a minute, what if I only want 1 or 2 nights in Amsterdam? But the Munich dates are set, and I'll tell you more about that in the meantime. Sticking with the dates, the Amsterdam dates will be booked later on with airfare, okay? And then if you want to do something else during those dates, that'll be flexible, but we'll take care of that when we do the airfare. Right now, we're just looking at the pre-cruise Munich package for Oktoberfest, September 30th through October 3rd, and then the post-cruise package going down to Lake Como, which begins on disembarkation day. That one will be October 13th through the 16th. So let's start in Munich. Part of the reason that these dates are set is because I was very adamant about having all of these arrangements be guaranteed. I want the hotels to be great hotels near the festival grounds. I want the entrance tickets to the beer tents to be guaranteed. No question that they're going to tell us later, oh, they sold out in the first day, we can't get them. No. I'm not playing like that. All of these arrangements are going to be guaranteed for us, which is part of the reason that we're booking so early. And we're using these dates, September 30th through October 3rd, because guess what happens? The tour guides we're working with who are going to walk us from our hotels over to the beer tents, they all go down to Salzburg to celebrate their own Oktoberfest starting on October 2nd. That's what they all do. So they're gone. There's no way to shift this later. So let's talk a little bit more through the itinerary and what it's going to be like. We'll arrive in Munich the morning of September 30th, and I'm recommending flights that get in by 9 a.m. or earlier, because you'll be able to go to the hotel, your arrival transfers included, and go to the hotel and store luggage with the bell desk, and our guide is going to meet us at 11:15 and walk us over to the Oktoberfest festival grounds and walk us into the beer tents where there will be a whole bunch of reserved tables. Now, there will be more tables than just for our first responders. We will be part of a larger group. We're not 100% guaranteed like private tables for us to sit together, but anyone you want to sit with, just walk up front with the guide, and when you walk in, just sit down together. And then people tend to shift around. That's really part of the social fun atmosphere of Oktoberfest, is that people are moving around seats a lot. In addition to these table reservations and entrance tickets, hi Heather, we're also going to have 2 liters of beer and our lunch included that day. That beer tent reservation on the 30th is 4 hours. Then on the next day, October 1st, we will have evening beer tent reservations at the Oktoberfest grounds again. And same things, it's 4 hours, but it's in the evening. So as you can tell, you're going to have plenty of free time in Munich too, before and after. And just because it's Oktoberfest doesn't mean that Munich is too packed to enjoy. You can get into some of their other beer gardens too. It's easy to get in and out of restaurants, the other beer gardens, so that you can see a little bit more of how Munich is every day and see the other big sites. Then on October 2nd, we're going to use that as a free day. You could just have more free time in Munich, or I'm suggesting day tours. I'm going to offer 3 half-day tours in the morning, and those are optional, and they will be booked later. So those are not part of the package inclusions yet. But to give you an idea what we might do that day, I'm going to offer the Dachau concentration camp, or Neuschwanstein Castle, which is the Cinderella Castle, or a couple of small Bavarian villages if you'd rather just have transportation out to a couple of small towns and wander and shop and nibble on your own and have a little bit more free exploration time in the charming small towns of Bavaria. That would be my third recommendation for a day tour that day, and we can figure all that out later. But then the next day, October 3rd, your transportation to the airport will be included. We'll fly to Amsterdam and spend some time there before the river cruise. So just to recap, a little bit more about the hotels. In Munich, there's 3 hotel options: a 3-star, a 4-star, and a 5-star. And they're all located nearby each other. So we don't all have to stay at the same one. We can all pick what works for us, which is wonderful that if someone wants a more affordable option because they're trying to do, you know, the river cruise and Lake Como too, we've got that. If someone wants 5-star for things to be more luxe and have really superior service, we've got that too. But to recap the options, you're going to have, or inclusions rather, your airport transfers, 3 nights hotel with daily breakfast, a local guide to walk us to the festival grounds, beer tent entrance tickets, 2 liters of beer, and lunch on the first day, 2 liters of beer, and dinner on the second day, and your airport transfer back at the end. And that pricing is starting at $15.55 per person. So really nice, attractive pricing for that package. I'm thrilled. And if you don't want to have to rush from the airport to the hotel and directly into your first day of Oktoberfest, if anybody would like to come in the night before on September 29th, that is an option too. So there is a Google Doc booking form that's going to go out with the email that's sending out this video to everyone. And you'll be able to fill out that Google Doc and choose which hotel you want, the 3-star, 4-star, or 5-star. You'll be able to choose if you want that extra hotel night. There is single supplement information on there for those of you who are traveling solo. And the deposit on the Munich package is $500 per person, and that information is in the Google Doc as well. Okay, after the cruise, we finished this stunning river cruise in Basel, Switzerland, and our post package will begin right upon disembarkation. We'll be taken by motor coach for our whole group to the beautiful Swiss town of Lucerne, which is of course on Lake Lucerne in the Alps, and we'll get a little walking tour of Lucerne before they take us to the train station, and we will ride the train from Lucerne through the Alps down to Lugano, Italy, and then taken by motor coach from Lugano to our hotel in Lake Como. And that is a beautiful 4-star hotel. There are 2 different ones that AMA Waterways uses, so it's not 100% sure which hotel it'll be yet, but the names of them are in the Google form if you want to have a look at that. While we're in Lake Como for 3 nights, which will also include breakfast, we will get a walking tour of Como, that particular town, and then the next day we will get a boat tour out to the pearl of the Italian lakes, which is Bellagio. And that should be absolutely spectacular to see in person. At the end of our 3-night stay in Lake Como, I will also include transfers down to Milan to the airport. As long as your flight leaves at a reasonable time close to the rest of the group where it makes sense for you to ride with us, you can certainly ride with the whole group down to Milan, and I am including that for the group. The Lake Como package just has one price. There's no 3-star, 5-star options. We're all staying together in a pretty lovely 4-star hotel. It's one price. It's about $1,800 per person. There is a single occupancy price also in the Google Doc that you'll fill out. And an interesting part about the Lake Como package is that our cruise director from the cruise will stay with us through that whole package. And there may be other people off the ship who are with us too. It's not just going to be private for our group because it is booked with AMA Waterways, but I think it's neat that the cruise manager from the ship will stay with us in case we need anything the whole time. And the deposit on Lake Como is only $200 per person. So please fill out that Google form right away and let us know what you'd like to do. Believe it or not, even though this is so far in the future, I have to contract all of this next month in order to secure the space for us because we have a larger than normal group. I have 42 cabins already booked on this river cruise. If there's anyone watching this already, like you're not already booked on the river cruise, but you would like to, now that you know all what's going on before and after, I have 17 cabins left. You can go to our website, firstrespondercruise.com, using the number 1, strespondercruise.com, and look at our fabulous new website, which has all the information about the types of cabins that are still left available and our deeply, deeply discounted prices for our group. So please tell your friends this is the time to scoop up those last cabins and get your pre and post arrangements deposited so that I can contract the space that we need for our whole group. I can't wait. Have a great day, everyone. Let me know your comments down in the Facebook comments below or your questions. I have answers. Bye, everyone.